Hello and welcome. My name is Audrey Needfelt, and I'm a financial aid advisor at the CU Anschutz Financial Aid and Scholarships Office. We're here today to provide a brief overview of financial aid, just so that you have a general idea of how to utilize it. Financial aid works in 5 big steps. Number 1, students complete the FAFSA. Number 2, the financial aid office offers an award to the student. Number 3, student accepts any aid that they want to take. Number 4, a student completes loan requirements for any loans that have been taken out. Number 5, each semester funds are applied to the student's bill and direct deposit is provided for any overage. So let's do a deeper dive into applying for aid. Students must complete the 2024-2025 free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, at studentaid.gov to be considered. The 2022 tax year data will be used to complete this form, and you will want to ensure that you list CU Denver's school code 004508. The 2024-2025 FAFSA will cover the remainder of the academic year, which will be spring 2025 and summer 2025 semesters. Students do need to renew their FAFSA for each academic year. So we also encourage completion of the 2025-2026 FAFSA, which will cover the fall 25 through summer 26 semesters. If information is missing or we need additional information of any kind, that will be displayed on the to-do list in UCD Access, so please be sure to keep an eye on that. You can visit our website for more information, including some points of contact that can assist with applying for the FAFSA. Students that are ineligible for federal student aid might consider applying via the CASFA form if they have a Colorado asset status. To find out more about that asset status, please connect with the registrar's office. Let's do a deeper dive into the award offer or package. Award letter notifications are sent via CU Anschutz email. This award letter will outline important terms and conditions related to the aid, so be sure to review it very carefully before accepting anything. This award letter will automatically include funds for which you're eligible. That includes federal student loans and state grant aid, which is first come, first serve. So we do encourage our students to fill out their FAFSA as soon as possible. Program and private scholarships will not initially be included in your award offer, but once we receive that information from the entity issuing the scholarship, we will be able to put that into your award offer. Similarly, work study is not automatically offered. You must submit a request form for work study after the initial award offer has been made. Your aid package is displayed and can be accepted in UCD Access. Your award offer is not only based on the information provided in the FAFSA, but also on the cost of attendance, also known as the COA or student budget. This is the best estimate we have of reasonable costs associated to completion of your program. Initial offers are made with the expectation that you will be a full-time student. To view your cost of attendance, you can go to your UCD Access portal, you can look on the website, or you can look at your award letter notification once that has been sent out. The cost of attendance includes funds for both direct expenses, tuition and fees, as well as indirect expenses, such as books, personal transportation, and living or housing expenses. Some special circumstances, such as childcare, computer, or unusual health costs, may also qualify you to increase your aid package. Please reach out to our office to discuss your situation and know that funds are typically covered by additional loan amounts. It's incredibly important to keep in mind that the total financial aid cannot exceed the cost of attendance. All sources of funding are included when we are looking at this. That includes any and all program funds, scholarships, both private and program specific, grants that you receive, work study awards that you earn, and student loans. At any time, if your total aid exceeds this amount, we must reduce your least desirable form of aid. That can result in you having to repay aid to CU, so we do recommend putting that funding into a checking account or a savings account that you will not be touching, except removal of the funds to cover monthly expenses as they come up. Next, let's look at federal direct student loans. These include the unsubsidized direct student loans and the Graduate Plus student loans. For both of these, the U.S. Department of Education, ED, is the lender, and your loan account will be assigned and managed by a loan servicer, or servicer. Both loans do accumulate interest upon disbursement. That interest rate is fixed, but each new academic year will have new rates. So upon graduation, you will end up with a variety of fixed rates on your loans. You do not have to make payments of the principal or the interest for these loans while you're enrolled at least half-time. Once you dip below half-time, you will enter into a 6-month grace period before repayment begins. There are some very unique aspects to these federal direct student loans that include their eligibility for deferment, forbearance, forgiveness and cancellation, and income-driven repayment. The Graduate Plus loan requires an approved credit check. While it is not looking for a specific credit score, it is checking to see if the borrower has adverse free credit history. This credit check will be valid for 180 days, so if you do decide to take out a plus loan in 2 back-to-back semesters, you should only have 1 credit check. Students must complete their required online entrance counseling and master promissory notes, MPNs, for each type of federal loan that is accepted. Master in Master Promissory Note implies that it's valid for 10 years. Unsubsidized direct and Graduate Plus loans also have annual limits, so the maximum amount a student can receive in an academic year, as well as lifetime limit. The unsubsidized direct will include any undergraduate loans that you have taken out, so be sure that you keep that in mind. In this table, you can see that depending on the type of studies that you are engaged in, your annual and aggregate or lifetime limits may differ. Let's look deeply at what you should do before accepting aid. Make sure that you carefully review the award offer details. Accepting aid means that you understand everything about that aid and you agreed to the terms and conditions. Calculate what areas you need aid for and what that amount will look like. Do you just need tuition and fees? How many credit hours are you planning on taking? Do you need living expenses covered? Do you need your books covered? Are you keeping the CU Anschutz student insurance plan, or do you plan to waive out with a comparable plan? You want to make sure that you consider your unique financial circumstances when calculating the total aid that you need, and only take out what you need. Do not take out maximum amounts just because it's there. Review the distribution of the aid as well. If the aid is going to be split between 2 semesters, so you're accepting, for example, fall and spring, that aid total will be divided evenly between the 2 semesters. Your award offer will include a table displaying the specific semesters and the amount that you are being offered for those semesters. While it is divided evenly by default, we can divide those amounts differently. Just reach out to our office and let us know that you need that. Within the cost of attendance is a $2,800 living allowance. This is the 2024-2025 academic year amount, so future years will likely have different living allowances. This includes rent and utilities, food, including groceries and dining out, car-related expenses, including insurance, maintenance, and fuel, and then personal hygiene and recreation. Non-monthly or irregular expenses can also be covered by this living allowance, such as car registration. You would take the yearly amount due, budget the monthly equivalent, and reserve that amount in your savings account. When looking at the living allowance, you want to adjust for any partner income, any family support, such as car health insurance coverage, phone plans, stuff like that, your savings, any wages you have coming in, etc. Remember, to minimize your student loan debt, carefully consider the amount you need for living expenses. Next, let's look at what you do after you accept aid. You'll want to ensure that you complete any and all federal loan requirements at studentaid.gov. That will include entrance counseling and the master promissory notes for both direct unsubsidized Stafford and Graduate Plus loans. UCD Access will also include any additional items, and you can find details online under our how-to guides. You can set up direct deposit, and you can authorize aid to pay all charges. If you do not authorize aid to pay all charges and you plan on keeping the student health insurance plan, we will not be able to directly pay the bursar's office for that. So if you authorize aid, that will be included before any refund is issued. All right, let's look next at loan disbursement. The process of our office is we send the aid funds directly to the bursars. Generally, aid should disperse the week prior to the start of a new semester. However, all loan requirements and registration must be completed in order for us to disperse aid. Students will be notified via email from our office when aid is dispersed to the bursar, and you can monitor that progress in your UCD Access portal. The bursar will review and send out direct deposits to students or refunds. Hot tip: once a $0 balance displays in your account, it's an indication that the refund has been sent and should be available in your bank account in 48 hours or so. Students who do not add direct deposit information in UCD Access will be mailed a check, therefore delaying their refund. What about adjusting your loan amounts? After submitting your acceptance in UCD Access, modifying the amount of your loan is more difficult or simply not possible. However, we do encourage students to submit the loan adjustment form to let us know that they need to request a change. Increase requests need to be submitted no later than 2 weeks prior to the end of the semester. Students also have a 45-day window each semester from the time they receive their refund to alert us that they would like to return the funds or reduce their loan amount. Doing it through us will ensure that the interest and origination fees are waived. It will be as if you did not borrow that money. We do strongly discourage students from making payments directly to their loan servicer with refunds because fees and interests are not waived in that instance. When in doubt, give us a call, connect with us, discuss your specific circumstances with a financial aid advisor so we can ensure you're making the best choice possible. How do you keep your financial aid? Students must maintain satisfactory academic progress, or SAP, to receive financial aid. SAP has 3 different pillars, all of which must be met. Number 1, minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher. Number 2, pass at least 67% of the courses that were attempted. Number 3, do not exceed 150% of the published length of the program. If you withdraw from a semester, please reach out to our office. Federal funds may need to be repaid to CU after we do a required calculation to determine how much aid you earned. Let's finish up with some frequently asked questions. Where can I ask a question about my bill? Bills are handled by the bursar's office. I need verification of my enrollment. Reach out to the registrar's office for that. Do you have a question about residency? Visit our website and the residency page for more information. Are you interested in learning more about the CU Student Insurance Plan or the waiver? Visit the CU SHIP website or CU Student Health Insurance Plan website for more information. If you're using veteran benefits to pay for school, you will want to connect with the Veterans and Military Student Services office. Bills will post to UCD Access at the start of each semester. You'll receive an email notification from the bursar with the important details, and you want to ensure you accept aid at least 2 weeks prior to the due date. This will help you avoid late fees. Financial aid is a very student and program specific thing, so if you have additional questions, and especially if you withdraw from the semester, please reach out to our office. We're available in person at the Education 2 North building on the 3rd floor in the Student Service Center. via phone at 303-724-8039 and via email at finaid@cuanschutz.edu. Our website has the most up-to-date advising hours as well as the Zoom advising link. Thank you, and don't forget, we're here to help.